What's up, everybody? Miles here. Thank you for watching again another video by me. I'm out here again solo today, recording a few things. I'm going to do some walk around stuff on what we did at TST Industries a few weeks ago. Again, big shout out to the guys. It was really cool. So I contacted them about just getting some stuff that I knew fit technically from the MT09 that would fit onto this bike. Well, they obviously, for those that have this bike, know they're kind of hard to get right now. The supply is low, and it's just a hard bike to get right now compared to walking and getting an MT09, an R7 even, or your regular R1s and R6s. So I told them this is what I wanted. They're like, well, we could use the bike, so let's work together. So we did. So a few things they added and a few things that I'll try to demonstrate. I will say I was installing my SC Project exhaust and I wasn't paying attention, and my knife cut the very little ground wire for one side of my blinkers. So one's not working in this video. That's my fault. It's not theirs. And I'm going to actually get that fixed tomorrow, or well, by the time y'all see this, it's probably already been fixed. But let's just start from the front and work our way to the back. So we did their Womet Tech front axle sliders. Real nice, easy install. They just slide through. They went ahead and installed those, so now I have a little bit of peace of mind on the front of the bike. And if I lay down, come up to a curb, bump in the road, speed bump, something like that, if I lay it down. So that's there. And I like the Womet Tech stuff. I just like the look of it, the angle of it. Just everything's super clean, and it's a high quality material. It is. Some people think that you need like metals and certain steels. They use like a Delrin, which will wear, because what you want with a good slider is to absorb the impact and disperse, and you don't want it to be so hard that it catches the ground and like digs in. It seems like a crazy thing that would dig in, but if you had a metal slider and it caught an edge, if it gets in there, it can cause the bike to flip more than it may already would have. So you want something that's going to take the impact and shear away to take that force from the bike. Okay, we went with their LEDs right here, these single pods. They face forward. Some people have done the side flush mounts, so you can't see them as well from the front, but you can see them from the side. They have a halo. These are great because you can add a color accent ring, ironically, or not ironically, but of course we went with blue. And it just a real nice little color pop down here in this transition between the tank to the fender and all this black. They're really nice because you can set them up to be a running light as well, so we did. They also have a few other options on their site, so feel free to check them out. But I will get these turned on so you can kind of see. It's daytime, so you're not going to see as much compared to at night, just how bright they were compared to factory. But in the daytime, they're plenty bright, and even at night, they're plenty bright as a running light. So I'm very happy with them. They fit the look of the bike really well. And so far, no complaints, no issues. Moving on, we did the Womet Tech Evo 2-point mounting sliders. Your traditional slider mounts right here. It's a single like barrel style. They offer that as well. Used to work on roller coasters and bikes and whatnot a long time ago, and one thing I've learned from different impacts is if you can disperse that impact, a lot less damage can happen. You can just disperse that pressure and that energy across. So, and you get more bracing. So now you're double braced. You still have a nice Delrin single piece here, and it mounts to the back of this plate. So I have a little bit of extra side protection here, and I've got double bracing, so it kind of disperses, again, I'm saying that a lot, but disperses that energy across and helps reduce any potential other issues you're gonna have with that impact. So it looks good. It's not super like funky shaped. It doesn't sit here and not flow with the bike. There's some other brands out there that have like a bigger puck that's shaped like a triangle or something, and I just didn't like the look of that. And I think, again, with the Womet Tech having a great offering, why not keep going with it? So let's keep going to the back. So right here, we've got the spools from Womet Tech, and we have the axle block protection slider. So, of course, naturally a spool for the stand. It can be kind of like a slider as well, but this is not a very strong like impact point, I would highly suggest. I'm sorry, I'm not on the camera, or not on the part. So, but it will take some of that hit, help reduce any issues to the swing arm. One thing we fit here was the axle block slider. So we took the factory axle block slider out and replaced it with the Womet Tech TST slider as well. So now I can protect the rear swing arm some, and help reduce any damage back here in the case of a lay down. One last, or two more things that we did was, of course, the tail tidy. So now we've left the giant factory fender and we've gone to a nice clean setup. They have a low mount coming, and it's going to tuck really nicely down in here, and they will use one of these holes for the lights, and whatever lights you choose. They have some other options. They have a long 6-string LED that you can do. They have these as well. We went to stay with everything, keep them matching, and of course a light for the license plate right here. Let me zoom out so y'all can see. So super clean. I love this one because they have a fully clear anodized plate with the keyhole here. So it's an aluminum with clear anodization. You could take it, get a powder coat if you want it black, but everything's nicely done here. Oh man, of course I had an issue. We're gonna leave that. I'm just gonna do a one-shot video still. So we've got that on here. Again, really bright license plate LED, nice bracketry, everything's tied in. The one other thing that they did, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the bike on so you can hopefully see it. I'm gonna have to put it back on the stand for this, but they did the LED flasher. So with the flasher, I'm gonna flip this around for a minute here. Oh, pardon me guys, it got really bright out while I was standing here today. Hopefully we can see that. So I'm gonna go and hit the brakes, and they put the modulator in. So now, when you hit the brakes, it'll flash, it'll strobe, so that way people behind you will get kind of an alert, sort of like if you're behind an ambulance. I really liked that. That was a really nice little feature. It's gonna make everything a little safer, especially because the design of these taillights, there's not a whole lot of taillight to be seen up there. It's just this little bit, and then when it lights up, sure, but it's just not as prominent as other bikes. It's kind of hidden, so that little bit of a strobe really helps. Well, everyone, I think that pretty much wraps up. Oh, one more thing, I'm so sorry. They don't have case guards yet, but they do have this case guard here on the clutch cover. So another Delrin slider help reduce some of that impact. Well, I hope y'all y'all enjoyed what I could show you, and sorry for dropping the phone. I'm not using the best stand today. I'm just a one-hand man today. So here we go. Here's the bike, and tune in for more. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and we'll get more out to you. Have a good one, y'all. Safe riding.